got big dreams, I'ma do big things. Yeah, you see me on the big screen looking so clean. I don't move slow, I move fast right past it.
What is going on, guys? SamuxPlays here, and today we're going to be going over a little bit of a kind of helpful video to get those that are going to be going for Ultimate Blair, kind of get them set up, get you set up for success. There are a few things you can do to kind of get a head start on everybody else before he comes out and the patch comes out tomorrow. I feel like we have so many things going on in the gaming space right now. It's kind of unfortunate that the First Descendant is dropping their patch tomorrow, because we just had the new PoE 2 season, as well as Last Epoch's new season is coming out tomorrow as well. So I am going to be playing all three, I suppose. I mean, you know, TFD is one of my favorite games, PoE 2 is one of my favorite games. Tried a little bit of Last Epoch, but the new season looks really good. I think there was some carryover between PoE 2 that kind of gave me a new appreciation for ARPGs, because I've always been like a Diablo fan. But you know, D4 was, I mean, I like the campaign, that's about it though, right? But regardless, today's video is about the First Descendant, not ARPGs. However, I might be doing content on those soon. It doesn't mean that the First Descendant content is going to be going away. It just means that I'm going to add like another game to my channel, because so far it's only been the First Descendant. But regardless, let's go ahead and talk about what you can do to kind of get a head start. Let me log in here. All right, first off, let's talk about the Photon Imprinter. So basically, this is something new that they added not that long ago. I believe it was last patch with the introduction of Serena. Might have been a patch before that. I don't know, bro. I've been playing this game so long, I can't remember. But basically what this does, let me go ahead and buy that, by the way. Basically what this does is it carries over your normal Descendants like power to your Ultimate Descendants power. So in other words, if you wanted to, like by the time you see this video and you know you're going to be going for Ultimate Blair, you can level up your normal Blair, fully catalyze them, and then you can use the Photon Imprinter to carry that over. That way, once you unlock them, you won't have to, like, you know, level them up. You're basically trading your time to get them all leveled up before. That way you don't have to do it once you actually get him, right? Now, disclosure, I have not used this before. I have not used this myself. However, I've just, like, you know, looked up obviously what it did when it first came out. I was like, oh, what's that? I think they mentioned it as well in the dev stream. So I'm not exactly sure how it works. I think you just like go to your Descendant and like use it. All right, so just make sure I know what I'm talking about. I looked up the patch notes. So basically, your energy activators and crystallization catalysts will transfer over to the ultimate. The assigned socket type, however, is going to be, it's going to be the same sockets. Like if you transfer it over, it's not gonna like let you freely slot out the sockets. It's gonna be exactly the same as you did for normal Blair. It does transfer over, so you can level him up beforehand. That's basically the whole point. I'll have to actually do this tomorrow and actually get some more real world experience with it. But basically the only way you can get it right now is from Aeneas. So yeah, you should have enough points by now if you've been playing. So just grab that. You can level them up today if you wanted to, or you could save it for another time, right? It's kind of just something to give you a little bit of a head start. Another thing is your RK XP. So this does transfer between normal Descendants and Ultimate Descendants. So let's say, you know, if you did your dailies today, you could get him up. Mine's only 6 because I'm just gonna like, I'm not even gonna use it. I'm just going to level my Ultimate Blair. But I'm just saying that if you wanted some ideas and you wanted to get a day early head start or whatever, preferably I would have made this video like 3 days ago so people had time to like do this if they didn't know about it. But I mean, at the very worst, at least you get like a day head start if this is something you wanted to do and you didn't want to wait until you like fully unlocked them to start building them, right? Also, you might already have Blair like built, and this doesn't really matter, but anyways, they share between the normal and ultimate variant. So if you have his arcade tree maxed out, it does carry over to the ultimate, so you'll be good there. Basically what I'm saying is if you use the transferable thing to your ultimate and the arcade tuning board is maxed, your Blair's good to go as soon as you finish crafting him and or you buy him, right? So you will be like one of the first with a fully built Blair. Of course, you still have to go get his Transcendent modules and stuff like that, but it's just some good little tidbits of information, you know what I mean? Just in case anyone didn't know it. This face is ridiculous, by the way. What is going on here? Freyna's looking good though. Gee. Also make sure you are saving catalyst and an energy activator if you are not gonna do the method that we just described. You know, throw some catalyst and energy activators into the research before they do the update. That way you can get both of them, and then the next, like, you know, once the maintenance goes down and then it comes back up, you can like make another catalyst and energy activator, kind of like maximize your time. You don't have to be like that sweaty about it, but if you wanted to, you could throw it in like right before maintenance, and then that way you're getting like an extra energy activator and catalyst without waiting. Most people probably have enough stored up now, unless you're kind of like a newer player or you don't play that much, but I figured I'd throw it in there anyways. And also do remember with the update, they are making changes to 400% dungeons. I haven't done anything on TFD today, by the way. I have been no-lifing PoE. I did my dailies yesterday, but this morning I don't know, I just hadn't logged in yet. But let's see. So like, for example, let's say today's the Asylum, right? Or the Kaligo Ossuary, I mean. Usually on 400% dungeons, it gives you like 300 XP, right? I kind of talked about this a little bit in my last video, but they are like considerably upping this. So your arcade tuning is not only going to be like Sigma sector, you don't have to just keep spamming and spamming and spamming if you're trying to max out your arcade tuning. So they are buffing this. So I don't think they said like how much they're buffing it, but it's a considerable amount. It might be like 1,000, you know, something around there. I mean, they might make it 1,500 like Sigma sector if you're not doing your dailies, because the dailies gives you 4,000, right? But if I had to guess, they're probably buffing it to like 1,000. That way people aren't just like, you know, having to spam Sigma sector to over and over and over for every character. You can just kind of like multi-farm with 400% dungeons and you're good to go, right? Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. I know it's kind of like basic information, but I just wanted to make like a very quick video, just like kind of letting you guys know that you can get a day head start if you're like really looking forward to playing Ultimate Blair. There are options in the game to like make sure you're as prepared as possible and save you the most time before he finishes crafting and or you buy him. So that's pretty much it though. Obviously I will be making a video on Blair, as well as just like, you know, whatever I feel is cool in the new patch, so look out for that. And then as I said, I'm also going to be kind of like mixing a little bit of PoE2 content, and I don't really know what I'm going to be doing in that game as far as content wise, because probably just do some like beginner guides, help newer players and stuff like that. But as far as TFD, tomorrow I will be logging in and playing, and most likely be making a video. But of course, if you've been watching me for a while, you know it'll probably be a few days. Because I craft all my descendants. So yeah, we'll still do a video on like the new boss and Ultimate Blair and stuff like that and all that good stuff. So, but anyways, guys, that's it. Peace out. Thanks for watching. I know a lot of this information was super obvious, but you know, sometimes it's good to just go over the basics and you know, just help someone out just in case they didn't know that those options were in the game. Personally, I'm gonna just be leveling Ultimate Blair once I get him, just so I can kind of play with the character a little bit, right? That's what I'm gonna be doing, but totally understand if you want to get a head start, for sure. But anyways, guys, I'm SamuxPlays. Y'all take care. Thanks for watching. See you in Albion. Peace.